The limitations of the Case Magnum and John Deere 8000 gearboxes mean these tractors cannot be recommended for reverse drive work. And besides, on the John Deere, the PTO speed alters when the gears R2 and R3 are changed. The New Holland tractor provides limited possibilities for reverse drive work. The Fendt tractor, with 4440 gears and reverse shuttle, is the only tractor in this power bracket that is well suited to working as well backwards as it can forwards. Also, the Fendt's Turboclutch allows the operator to use the foot brake to inch up to implements at idling speed in a high gear. This is very convenient for attaching mounted implements. Instead of a turboclutch which absorbs much of the input power, John Deere uses the input-efficient permaclutch, which is filled with oil only for coupling up machines. And while we're on this subject, it's worth mentioning that on 3 of our 4 test tractors, the foot clutch is used only for maneuvering and emergency stops. Only Fendt uses the pedal to change gears, ranges, and to engage the reverse shuttle. But on Fendt tractors, the Turboclutch helps change gears smoothly. So how does the firm's Variofill principle work? The Turboclutch is positioned between engine and gearbox. It comprises a turbine wheel on the engine and a pump wheel on the transmission. Both elements share one oil circuit. When the tractor is parked, all the oil is in the Turboclutch. As soon as the tractor pulls away, the turbine on the engine starts turning, capturing and moving the oil. With the Variofill clutch, some of the oil at first flows into the internal displacement chambers to ensure a smooth start. When engine speed exceeds 1200 RPM and centrifugal force is high enough, all the oil is pressed between turbine wheel and pump wheel, and this makes a positive connection. In our tests, we recorded wheel slip at about 2% under full load and at rated speed. And what does this mean in practice? A turboclutch makes driving the tractor very easy, even negotiating narrow lanes and traffic in towns. We asked Martin Lierink from the Mako company in the Netherlands why he had chosen the big Fendt Favorit 822. We need a tractor which is suited for both field and transport work. At the same time, we also want to demonstrate the quality of our own products. Our large trailers with their high transport capacities match the Fendt exceptionally well. But the most important aspect, according to Mr. Lierink, was the fact that the Fendt does 50 kilometers an hour and is equipped with front axle suspension. On the New Holland, the automatic gearbox is activated with a touch of a button. From the 10th speed upwards, the gearbox shifts up automatically once the engine speed exceeds 2100 RPM and shifts down as soon as speed drops below 1600 RPM. While New Holland and Fendt offer interesting extra functions for transport work, John Deere and Case specialize in field work, like the Magnum owned by Mr. Hamann in East Germany. Mr. Hamann also farms land on the River Rhine in West Germany and does the journey from one end of the country to the other with the tractor on a lorry and low loader several times a year. We asked him why he had decided on the Magnum. Last year, this was the largest standard tractor on the market, and only Case was able to deliver the tractor within a week. Before I bought this, I used another make, but it actually broke in half after 15 months. So I urgently needed a new tractor, and Case was able to deliver. At that time, there was no comparable tractor on the market. What counted was lift capacity, PTO output, and the front linkage system. We drilled directly into the stubble here. The implement we use is very heavy. It's a 4-meter wide Dutzi with disc coulter frame, including a full-size drill that weighs 6.5 tons. Up front, we mount a 4-meter wide front cultivator. Many tractors, like our last one, can't cope with these kinds of loads. Some simply don't have the necessary lift capacity at front and rear.